Back in senior year of high school, I was one of the top students. I had a 4.0 GPA, volunteered on weekends, and was applying to Ivy League schools. I wasn't rich, but I had a chance. All I needed was a clean record and solid recommendations. Enter Ryan, my best friend since 8th grade. He was charismatic, smart, and funny. We studied together, gamed together, and he even came to dinner at my house every other weekend. But while I treated him like a brother, he saw me as a stepping stone. Ryan was clever but lazy. He didn't do homework. He copied mine. I let it slide because, hey, it was senior year. He promised it was just for this semester. Then came the final blow. Our AP calculus teacher caught my final project, duplicated word for word, in Ryan's file. He panicked. He blamed me. I didn't even understand the project. He gave me the whole thing, he said, right to the teacher's face. I denied it. I begged. I showed earlier drafts, timestamps, emails. But the school had a zero-tolerance policy. I was suspended. College applications went into limbo. Some withdrew their offers. My counselor said my reputation might never recover. And Ryan? He walked away clean, no record, no punishment. He even had the audacity to thank me for taking the hit like a real friend. I spent the next 2 weeks in hell. My parents were furious. My dream school, Columbia, went from interview pending to withdrawn due to academic integrity concerns. I thought my life was over. But in that anger, something inside me clicked. I remembered something Ryan once drunkenly bragged about. I used to sell fake recommendations to people on Reddit, even wrote one for myself once. Nobody checks. It was a joke back then. But now, it was my opening. I started by creating a burner Reddit account and searching his username from memory. He'd bragged a lot online, little traces everywhere. I found a post from 2 years ago where he admitted to forging a counselor letter to apply for a summer tech camp. Even worse, I found the exact template he'd used. The more I searched, the more I found. He had used fake volunteer hours, forged a recommendation letter from a Yale professor, and even photoshopped a certificate from a national math competition he never won. I downloaded everything. Next, I created a completely fake Gmail under the name of a college admissions integrity watchdog. From there, I began anonymously sending packets of proof with links, screenshots, and matching handwriting samples to every school he had applied to: Stanford, MIT, Caltech, and Duke. To make it worse, I even included a tip to the Common App Integrity Office, which monitors fraud across college applications. Then I waited. About 3 weeks later, Ryan was unusually quiet in class. No flexing, no bragging about Stanford anymore. Then one day, he didn't show up. The next day, he did, but he looked wrecked, like he hadn't slept in days. Rumours started flying. Someone said he was being re-evaluated by admissions offices. Another said his MIT portal had changed to review on hold. A week later, it happened. Ryan stood outside school during lunch, screaming on the phone, "I swear I didn't forge anything. I don't know how they got that Reddit post. That was years ago." I walked by him slowly and smiled. He turned and stared at me like he knew, but he couldn't prove anything. The cherry on top? I used another anonymous email to message the school district where Ryan claimed to have done 400+ volunteer hours at a youth coding camp. I forwarded the fake certificate, complete with metadata proving it was made in Microsoft Word 2016 by a user named Ryan Schultz. The district responded. A week later, his name was wiped from their volunteer honor list. He had lost everything. Every major college revoked his offer. His parents had to settle for a third-rate community college. And me? Well, I appealed my case with the school board. With the metadata, drafts, and even proof of his academic dishonesty pattern, I was cleared. Late, yes, but just in time for a mid-year admission to NYU. Revenge isn't always loud. Sometimes it's a whisper in the dark, a slow drip of truth in the right ears. Ryan thought he destroyed my future to protect his own. But I built mine back stronger, while he's still explaining, years later, why he got banned from every top school he once bragged about. Some lessons come with grades, others come with consequences.
Justice has been served, but more stories are waiting. Hit that like, subscribe for the next revenge. Karma always finds its way. Only on Hidden Justice.